was like aloo ke parathe, and I started eating paranthas because of that. I can do without food, I can do without everything, but best friends, I start feeling depressed. There have been so many speculations and rumors, linking me with different people, and sometimes it's so ridiculous that I would have never even seen that person or met that person ever in my life. I used to go to school when I used to feel tired from practice and playing matches. I used to be like, Dad, I want to have some fun. Can I go to school, please?
Hi Shubman,
Hello.
Welcome to the Hollywood Reporter India.
Thank you for having me.
You are our cover star. The last time you were on the cover of GQ, it was 2023, and the headline read, Cricket's Next Superstar. I think it's safe to say you dropped the next very quickly.
I mean, I feel it's believing in the process, and whatever happens, just let it happen.
Okay, says cricket's superstar now. But for the last hour and a half, I've watched you pose for our cameras, for our lenses, do the photo shoot. And I have to say that there was so much swag and ease watching you in front of the camera, and it made me curious. Were you always this comfortable in front of the camera, or was it something that you had to teach yourself along the way?
I felt, I think, you always discover something about yourself. And as when I first started doing interviews or shoots, I found this is something shooting is something that I do enjoy, and good with a cowboy hat.
I agree. You're having a great run with your ODI form, and I just want to break that down a little bit. What is your current state of mind?
Honestly, how just I am in general is whatever I've done, good, bad, I just focus on what I'm about to do next. So what's on my mind right now is obviously the IPL. And IPL in itself is, it's like for all the people that watch it from outside, it's like a festival. And we players who are fortunate enough to play in it are the people that give so much joy to people and so much happiness to them. So just being able, and these three are like my top three people. Like anything they make, I have to watch it. Yeah.
And closer home, any names here in India?
Growing up, I was a big fan of Hrithik Roshan.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember there's a story. I used to hate parathas as a kid. I used to coming from a Punjabi kid,
yeah, exactly.
I didn't used to like parathas at all. And I remember in which Kahona Pyara, I think there's a scene where Hrithik Roshan loves aloo ke parathe, and I started eating parathas because of that. And my mom used to tell me, ki Hrithik Roshan kha raha hai, tenu bhi khana pena.
Now, what's your views on parathas?
I still sometimes eat them, but with a gluten-free base, not the actual Punjabi parathas.
Well, I can imagine that. You talk to me more about this entourage. What does it do for you to have them around you?
It's like I can do without food, I can do without everything, but if I'm not surrounded by my best friends, I start feeling depressed. I feel very lonely. What's the point of me, achieving all of this if my best friends are not going to be around me? So that's how I feel. So at least, I have very fortunate to say this, but I have 4 or 5 of my really good friends. At least half of them, 2, 3 of them have to be
with you
all the time. Yeah.
Wow. But it's also so important to remember, Shubman, that you're 25 years old. Do you think the fame and the scrutiny and the stardom and everything?
I'm a big fan of art, history and culture as well. So I like visiting places with a lot of history, a lot of culture. I enjoy architecture. I enjoy going to museums. And especially when I'm surrounded with my friends, looking at things that, sometimes looking at, for example, an art piece, a same art piece can make you feel differently from what it would
make you feel.
Yeah. So it's such an interesting thing, you know. It's the same thing that 100 people are looking at, but it's making them feel very differently because you live your life like through your own perspective. There's this quote that I love, you know, which says like everything you hear is an opinion, not a fact, and everything you see is perspective, not the truth. So
You?
I mean, when you start playing for a team as a player, you would want to play for them forever. So definitely.
Yeah. But also with being a world-class athlete today, the expectations and pressures go so much beyond just excelling at the sport. The truth is there are constant chants every time you get onto the field. There's so much scrutiny on your dating life, your personal life. Do you want to set the record straight firstly? How do you manage to just block out all the noise?
Honestly, when I'm going out there to bat, it's like I've told this many times, but I don't know, it's like an automatic switch. I don't think any batsman can hear those chants. It's like, it's hard for me to explain, but when you're in the zone, you can't hear people chanting or anything. You are so focused on the job that is there for you to finish. You are so focused. I mean, I have been single for over 3 years, and there have been so many speculations and rumors, you know, linking me with different people. And sometimes it's so ridiculous that I would have never even seen that person or met that person ever in my life. And I would be hearing rumors that, oh, I'm with this person and this person, where else I'd be like right now, I'm so focused on what I need to do in my professional career. There is like no space in my life to be able to be with someone. Like 300 days in a year, we are on the road traveling somewhere. So there is hardly any time to be able to be with someone or invest, you know, the time to be with someone in a relationship.
And 2025, what are your manifestations today?
Hopefully, end of this year, maybe I'll again post something on social media and you'll get to know.
We will wait and watch. Thank you for agreeing to do this interview. It was really